Hey, what's going on, y'all? Glad to drop out here. So in this video, we're going to be going over a quick tutorial or sort of beginner guide on how to get certified in AWS and sort of discover, which certifications you should be going after first and then which ones you should be going after later to begin progressively building up your skill set. So if you guys don't know a little bit about me, first of all, so I've been working as a solutions architect at AWS for almost 4 years now. I started in February of 2020. And as of recording this, I've been there almost about 4 years. So throughout that time period, I got all 3 of the associate level certifications. I got a security specialty certification. And I also have recently taken and passed the solutions architect professional certification twice. And so I've taken all that experience and am trying to essentially just pour it into this YouTube channel and try to help as many people out as I can. So if there's anything y'all can take away from this video, I hope it's helpful. And I really appreciate it if y'all subscribe. And so one of the first questions that I often get is, okay, what certification do I get? And one of the things I would say is really important is to kind of get a quick win out of the way. And what I mean by that is, so a lot of y'all are watching this video, I'd probably take a guess that y'all are probably looking for a cloud type of job, or maybe y'all are working at like a cloud partner, or maybe even working at AWS itself, or maybe you guys are just looking to upskill. And so I'd say kind of take a look at your current situation right now. But in my mind, I would say getting a quick win out of the way while also being as effective as possible is probably the most important thing. And so what I mean by that is you have to just take a look at all the different certifications available. And AWS actually produces like a certified roadmap that you guys can follow. And so one of the only things I can do is sort of impart my journey and what I've done in terms of learning AWS and actually getting a job at AWS as a solutions architect. And so if you're wondering from my perspective and like what my inspiration to you would be is to get all 3 of the associate level certifications first. Get those out of the way. They're easier, relatively speaking. They cover pretty much the whole gamut of AWS services and all the concepts and things like that. And it also allows you to get those quick wins out of the way, to where you could put it on a resume or you could show it to your boss at your current employer and say, look, I've gotten these certifications and I can kind of at least sort of speak to these AWS services or concepts or terminologies in at least an introductory fashion. And so once you're able to do that, then you can start to move on to the professional ones. And so what I did after passing all 3 of the associate level certifications is I got the SA Professional, and that one is no joke. I mean, it's quite a thorough exam. It's like over 3 hours long, I think. And each answer section is like a paragraph or 2 long. And so it's more of actually like a reading comprehension. And so one of the reasons why I say to get that after the associates is because if y'all are just starting out and y'all are complete beginners and y'all are kind of wondering which one to get, don't go for the SA Pro right off the bat, because all it's going to do is either discourage you or you're just going to spend all your time trying to learn everything and kind of spin your wheels, and it may not even really be that effective, to be honest. And so I think taking it slow and going for those first 3 associate certifications are really going to pay dividends for you later on down the road. And so once you get all those associate ones out of the way, the SA Professional, you could also get the DevOps Pro. I don't have that one, but what I did was I went ahead and just got the security specialty certification. And that's essentially all the ones that I've got. So I think that's about like 5 certifications. To be honest, it worked out pretty well. As far as like which associate certifications to get first, I got the Associate Solutions Architect certification. I used the John Bonzo exams, and then I also used the Adrian Control courses to be able to get that exam done. I did basically that entire formula for all the rest of the associate certifications and the SA Pro as well. My personal roadmap is get the associate certification for the solutions architect, then go to the developer associate, then go to the SysOps associate, and then go to the SA Pro. That's kind of the roadmap that I would probably be looking to get done out of the way if I were you. Now, as far as like study materials, I kind of just talked on it, but you only really need 2 study materials. And so the first one is the John Bonzo exams. Those are like the gold standard. Everyone that I know at Amazon and elsewhere that have gotten an AWS certification, those are like the sole driving factor, in my opinion, of getting certified in an Amazon certification. And if you want to actually build upon that knowledge, because you don't want to just like get certifications, you actually want to like try and build upon that. What you can do is use the agent control courses, and he actually kind of walks you through, like in a paired way, like with each sort of certification, like how to kind of build upon that knowledge. So that way, like if you go into an interview, or if you're actually trying to like use the technology at work or showcase it to your peers or your boss or whatever, you can actually sort of like begin to really learn the technology itself. And so by using the John Bonzo exams in conjunction with the Adrian Control courses, I really believe that you'd be able to effectively not only get certified, get that quick win out of the way, but also actually learn the technology. All right, y'all, so that's about it. The AWS certification roadmap for complete beginners. It doesn't really matter what job you're going into. If you're a complete beginner to AWS, I highly recommend getting all 3 of the associate level certifications before you move on to any professional or specialty certification, because I really believe that those first 3 certifications are going to give you that baseline knowledge on the whole spectrum of AWS services and the sort of concepts associated with those services. And so if there's anything that y'all can take away from this video, I would really appreciate it if y'all like, comment, subscribe, do all those sorts of things. Let me know what y'all think, what y'all's journey was, and I'll do my best to kind of modify future videos in accordance to how y'all would want this presented. So anyways, just here to help y'all out, and I really appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya.